Good evening, my dear friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to solve a Leetcode problem on problem of the day, March 13th. The problem is zero array transformation 2. It is similar to zero array transformation 1. Zero array transformation 1. Slight changes. I have already posted a video on zero array transformation 1. Please check out this. You will get an idea, and it is a continuation for this problem. It is given that you are given an array integers nums of length n and 2D array queries, where queries of I is equal to Li Ri value of I. In zero array transformation 1, they have given only query is containing only Li Ri. Now, in zero array 2, let's compare this problem and solve this problem. Query array 2 is queries contains of Li, Ri, Li, Ri, and value of I. What is this value? It is similar to the Li and Ri are similar in this both the problems. That is, Li is left of the array and Ri is right of the array. This value is, let us see what they have given. Each query array I represents the following actions on nums. Decrement the value of each index in the range Li, Ri in nums, but at most value of I. That means here they have said that we should decrement the value at most of value of I. We should decrement the value at most I. In 0rs1, they said that we should decrement the value to -1 only. Here, they have said that we should decrement the value up to the value of value they have what they have given. Up to that, we can decrease. It is a similar. They have said this step, and all these are similar to this. A zero array is the array with all elements equal to 0. Zero array is if all elements are 0, then it is called 0. Here, it is important. We should know what we have to return. Return the minimum possible non-negative value of k such that after processing of this k queries in sequence, nums would become 0. In zero array once, they have said that we should return true or false. True or false. Here we should return, if it is true, we should return at what index? At what index or at what value of k? That means iterations. K is iterations. K is iterations. After how many iterations, the value will become 0. If it is true only, if it is true, then we should return what value of k iterations, the value would become 0 array. The num should become 0 array. If it is false, we return -1. We return -1. I have already discussed how to find out the zero array element or not in zero array transformation 1. That is previous video. Here, similarly, this step, this all are similar. This all are similarly. If it is true, at what index? At what index? What index? What index is the main question mark. That means, how can we find this index? Yes, my dear friends. Here, we can see that we have to find index value. Index value. One of the approach to this problem is using binary search. Using binary search. What does this binary search? I have discussed this binary search, what this binary search, how to solve this binary search in the previous videos. let me tell you the conditions. Condition is it should be in increasing order. Increasing order. And how to solve this is, let's suppose L is equal to 0, R is equal to n minus 1. Initialize L is equal to 0, R is equal to minus 1. When do we solve this problem? When we have to find lower complexity, that is high optimal. This binary search has time complexity of O of log n. Here, we remove the values by decrementing the array into half of arrays. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. If we want to suppose, we have to find target as, if we have to find target as 2, then this target 0, this is n minus 1, that is 4. 0 plus, we calculate the mid. We check if whether the mid value is equal to our target value. If it is, then we return the index. If we return index of mid. This is how we solve this binary search problem. This binary search problem, how this is useful to solve this problem is, let's take an example 202. Let's suppose nums is equal to 202 and queries is equal to what are the queries they have said? 021 021 113 021 021 113. It is similarly to zero array transformation, in which we decrement the value as they have specified in this. We should decrement the value 1. Here we should decrement the value 1. Here we should decrement the value 3. It is similar. 0 to 2, we should decrement the value 1. 0 to 2, again we should decrement the value up to 1. 1 to 3, 1 to 1, we should decrement the value to 3. At last, we check whether it is a zero array. To check whether it is a zero array, we take this in a binary array. Let's see how this binary array is useful. The condition to the binary array is left should be less than or equal to right. Left should be less than or equal to right. We initialize the difference array. We take for every iteration, we calculate the mid value. We iterate from 0th element to mid value, because we should divide the array. That is, we should divide the array up to some elements. We calculate the left, we calculate the right, we calculate the value. Similar to the array 1, zero transformation array 1, we initialize difference of left to increment the value, and right at the right index we decrement the value. At right index we decrement the value. That means this up to this index we increment the value. After this increment we decrement the value, because this is the given subset. We increment the value. Other elements we decrement the value. For other elements we decrement the value. Remember like this. We increment the value up to, remember not, it is the approach to solve this problem. We increment the value up to this value, and we decrement the value after these array elements. For of int of 1 to n, we calculate the prefix sum. For every index, we calculate the prefix sum. For every index, we calculate the prefix sum and difference. If it is initialized, it is like testing the model. It is used in testing the model. Testing model approach. It is called remember, it is like testing model approach, whether we have solved this correct or not. To test whether it is solved correct or not. Initialize Boolean flag as true. We think that initially the difference array consists all the zero elements. We iterate through the all the array elements. If it is false, if it is false, that is this statement is false, we keep flag as false, and we will come back, break this loop, and we check for this condition. If true, it is false condition. So we enter into the else. That is, we increment, we initially we have checked in these elements. Suppose 0, middle, mid, and this is n. We have checked in this value. If it is false, we increment L to here. If it is true, we decrement the R as mid minus 1, R as mid minus 1, and L as mid plus 1. This step defines this. Here, if if the calculated value, if the calculated value, if we get the calculated value at last of the element are equal to the element queries dot length, then we return L. That is, it is in the range of queries dot length only. After iteration of 0 step or 1 step or 2 step, if it is in the range of n, we return L. Else we return minus 1. We return minus 1. I think all have understood this problem and the approach to solve this problem. It is similar to 0, 1, but a small little changes. If it is true, we should find out the what particular index it is at. Thank you, my dear friends. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and once go through this code, I will show you this code. This is the code. Initially, we keep left as 0 and right as queries dot length. While L is less than R, we calculate the mid, and we keep the difference array to keep track of the what is the difference between the previously calculated value and the now calculated value. We iterate through the element in queries. In queries, we iterate through the all the elements. This is this step, or this step is similar to the 0, 1. I have already discussed this. Now we initialize the flag as true, and we test whether the statement or the conditions are true or not. If it is false, we return minus 1. If it is true and it is lying in the range of queries dot length, calculated L is in the range of L, in the range of queries dot length, we return the value of return L. Thank you, my dear friends. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.